Good time. Neighbor, some little children. I'm gonna sing it and the dancers really admire them. Small days is still on their mind. Small days is a good time. Neighbor, some little children. I'm gonna sing it and the dancers really admire them. Yes, they're singing. Ching, ching, ching. Alena Mama. See for Mama. Get 10 fat chickens. And ask you for one. And she won't give me one. You see that girl named Dorothy. She fat like a butter. And she muggle like a chow. Oh, small days is still on my mind. Small days is a good time. Never had some little children. I'm gonna sing it and dance and that's really admire them. What they're singing? On your carpet, you must be like the roses, all you need, bright and shining, you must be, and show me the one, love the best. When I marry, I give you the ring. First the girl, second the boy, Sunday, Monday, afternoon, we will spend our honeymoon.
Good evening to you all. My name is Dr. John Anderson, and with me tonight is Miss Beverly Dijon. Beverly, a good night to you and welcome to our show tonight. This program is an inaugural
Good night,
program where
John.
we will be talking with our members. Hi, Beverly. Where we will be talking with our members, that is the members of the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union members. And this will be a weekly program from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. This our inaugural program start now today at 7 thereabout, but come next week we'll be starting at 7 o'clock for a half hour, and we'll be doing this weekly interface with our members, the GPSCCU, because we have noticed that our members require constant flow of information to inform them in their decision-making process so that they can improve their financial circumstance through wise choices. And we know that information is necessary if our members will make wise choices. And so you will see on different platforms several executives of the Committee of Management talking to you on different platforms. Some of you would have heard this morning my colleague Mahalai McCalmont on Jumpstart with Gordon Mosley. And here tonight, myself and Beverly are here on Bench Up Radio 107.1 FM to talk to you about the changes that have been happening since we took office this just over close to 2 months ago. And I believe it's an exciting time for members of the credit union. And it's important that we talk to you so that you can understand what's happening in the GPSCCU. And so welcome to you all. And Beverly, I'm so happy that I am here with you on this program.
Yes, John, I want to say a pleasant good evening to the viewship.
And so there are a number of important points that I believe. Yes, and I'm sure that they're happy to hear from us as well. You know, over the last two
Yes.
months since we have taken up office, we noticed that members of the GPSCCU have showed that they have renewed confidence in the leadership of the GPSCCU. And it's important that we underscore, Beverly, that we
Yes.
battled for 2 years fighting on the behalf of our members to ensure that they have access to that which they have invested. And so we're happy that we have seen this rebirth of confidence and this new glow.
Yes, John, as you rightfully said, it has been.
$176,276. Now, I think that is something to be excited about.
Yes, most certainly. Most certainly, John. If I may add that with this figure that you've just given, it shows tremendous increase in persons accessing loans, because the figure that you would have given just speaks to a 2 months period. And so within that 2 months period, we were able to give out that amount of money
Just
for
having a
loans.
little
And
bit
that
of
is
technical
something that
difficulty
all
there.
members,
Yes, Beverly, you were
all
commenting
members, you hearing me, John?
on the
Hello?
large number of
Yes, what I was saying, John, I said before that this is something
yes,
that
Beverly.
all members and the viewership should be happy about, because based on the figure that you give, it shows a tremendous increase in the number of persons accessing loan to that amount. And so it shows that persons are having the opportunity now to access these loans with ease, great ease, and being in an hassle-free environment. And so we see the increase in numbers and in the loans giving out speaks to what we would have all campaigned about, looking after our members' interests. And so it is clear that we do have the members' interests at heart, and that is what is now showing up itself in the amount of loans that we would have been issuing in this short period of time.
Definitely, Beverly. I think you couldn't have put it better, and I believe that this figure is worth repeating. Uh, you
Yes,
know, over the last 2 months alone, 1,375 members have benefited from the guarantor and character loans, totaling a whopping 801,176,276 We're talking dollars here. And I
yes,
believe our members have really have really seen a rebirth of the values
okay.
they on, and that everyone campaigns on for that matter. But if those values are not actualized in the way that members are treated, the way that members can access their own product, then it's just words. And so we're happy that we're able to transform our words into actions.
Yes,
Now,
most certainly.
it's also important that we underscore that 143 vehicle loans were approved within the mentioned period, 2 months. 14 mortgages were
Yes.
approved, and 208 new members joined the credit union. What do you think about that, Beverly?
Wow, wow. I must say, wow. That is something to talk about and something to boast about, because in such a short time, we have seen vast improvement in the way we would have been handing out loans and so on to these members. And I must commend the staff at this time for their efficiency, because those staff members had to be on the ball. And so within that short period of time, with the level of efficiency that was being carried out, those 143 vehicle loans were able to be
Definitely.
approved, and the 14 mortgages also. And so I must say kudos to the staff members of the Guyana Public Service
Yes.
Cooperative Credit Union for a job well done. You guys deserve a tap on your backs, because we know this was not easy for you, but however, you were able to accomplish it with great efficiency. So, thank you to the staff of the GPSCCU. Thank you very much for acknowledging the interests of the members and assisting them with much efficiency.
Definitely. It is easy to ignore or not see the people who turn the wheels in the background. And definitely, Beverly, you have raised an excellent point. Our staff at the GPSCCU are the people, the technical people working behind the scenes oftentimes to make these wonderful things possible. And I am happy that you mentioned our staff. I don't think I can add to that. And so we have brought on board new loan facilities which have really brought excitement in our members. When we made the announcement, do you remember when we had that meeting with our members? Persons were excited and wanted to know if those products would become available immediately. But as you know, Beverly, we spent time working through the logistics and preparing the packages. And so, very soon, in fact, within the new month, we'll be ready to make those services available, those new loan products available to our members. And it's important, though, that we whet their appetites with the benefits that they can gain. And so let's talk about the new loan products. I'll make mention of those here now. So we have what is called the low cost vehicle and secure loans. Low cost vehicle and secure loans. This is a new product, fresh, that we will be making available to our members. Now, this loan is for members earning $130,000 gross salary. They can now apply for a vehicle loan to a maximum of 1.5 million for a second-hand vehicle and 2.5 million for a foreign used vehicle. And the interest rate is unbeatable. This particular loan product, the low cost vehicle and secure loan, is at an interest rate of 0.75% per month on the reducing balance at a payment period of 5 years or less. But these
Okay.
vehicles must be able to have full comprehensive insurance coverage. So this to me is an exciting new product
Yes, most
because
certainly, John.
let you know
Yes,
to
and
your
if I
loan
may add,
is that, yes, Beverly, go right ahead, please.
yes. So if I may add, John, with this low cost vehicle loan, because we recognize that most of our members in the public service were getting low salary, right? We would have take that into consideration because the majority of our members are the ones who are getting that low income, right? And so we would have find ways and means to cater for that bracket because we know it is a large number. And so we would have put our heads together to come up with that so that we can cater for that large bracket of our membership who would not have been able to access such a loan at our normal commercial banks because of the salary scale and because of the meager wages that they're getting. And so I'm happy to say that this was a very good move because would be able to reach the majority of our members who would like to have a means of transportation of their own so that they can get about their daily business with much ease and comfort. Yeah. John, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you, John.
I just
If you
unmuted.
can hear
I can hear
oh,
you. I
right
apologize.
now I'm hearing you, but I wasn't hearing you. I wasn't hearing you for a
I
while.
needed to saying that the I needed to unmute. Sorry about that. So what I'm saying here is that our members are of that salary scale that oftentimes prevents acquisition of certain financial from certain financial institutions. And that is why it's important that our work remain consistent with our motto, people helping people.
Yes, most certainly.
And so, as to the benefit of our members. And so, if you think that that was a big one, the lower cost. So that was the low cost. Now we have the lower cost mortgages. Let me tell you about that. So members $30,000 gross salary can now make an application for a mortgage loan facility to a maximum of 8 million Guyana dollars. The interest rate of 3% per month on the reducing balance for loans up to 5 million and 3.6% per month on the reducing balance for loans up to 8 million Guyana dollars. There's more. So we have also put in place a loan moratorium for up to 3 months after the first installment is granted. However, members' application is subject to review before approval is granted. But we have presented not just a low cost vehicle and secure loans, but we also have presented the lower cost. What do you think about that, Beverly?
Yes, yes, John. If I must add, there we go again catering for the smaller man. And so with this lower cost, up to 5 million with 3% interest, they will not get that deal at any of our commercial banks. And so it is clearly saying to us that our membership is at a great advantage when it comes to accessing these loans. Because, let's say, mind you, even though they will be able to access it, it's also based on their capacity, their salary capacity to pay, to repay the loan. And so some persons might have just wanted a small amount of money to do some repairs to their homes, right? To renovate. And so they can access between $1 to $5 million with that same income that they're getting, the low income. And so that is a great advantage for them because they're still being able to have access to some amount of finances to cater for their immediate need. And so I see that as a plus for this credit union and the team who are managing in putting out these new policies and new products to cater for all membership. Because mind you, apart from that, we still have the others leading up from 9 million to 12 million and 50 million to 20
What you
million.
you've got ahead
Right?
of me.
With
You've got ahead
no,
of
no,
me.
I'm
Well, we are
saying with that,
getting
we still have those. So we are catering for all. I just mentioned
yes,
that to show that we're catering
yes,
for all.
yes. Definitely, we cater for all uh, our members.
All
All
our
right.
members.
So, in addition to that, we have what is called the safe cash terms. Now, we know that previously you could have only borrowed up to a certain ceiling, but now members can borrow up to 300,000 on dollars, Guyana dollars, unsecured loan at a rate of 1% per month on a flat rate for 18 months. The member must have repaid their first loan and be in good standing with the credit union in order to be looked upon favorably as they take this loan. So the application again is subject to review before approval is granted. So members can borrow now up to $300,000 unsecured at 1% per month interest at a flat rate for 18 months to complete repayment. So
Yes, that
this
is so
this we don't have to
wonderful.
guarantee for this one, right? Yes, Beverly, I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, so John, what we need to let our membership be aware of is that we know that every year persons would clamor to the Republic Bank and the other banks who are giving out school loans. They call it back to school loans. And we know that we can go there and get a loan of that same magnitude, of 300,000. But then the interest is overwhelming, and that would have prevented most persons from taking that 300,000 when they looked at the interest rate that they have to pay back. With this coming from our credit union, I know that persons will rush as soon as that is on board. I don't think we would be able to accommodate the amount of persons we see coming in on a daily basis to accept that particular loan. Because with 1% interest, it can't be better than that. We can't find anything better than that. And so
You
I
can't you can't
want members to take the opportunity to cash into this. Mind you, persons would have been going to courts and so on and taking these same small loans, but at a very high interest rate, 30% and 32% interest, and so on. So
wow.
I see this coming on board to be a very good product that will capture, if not all the members, most of the members.
Excellent, excellent.
That's a high interest rate, Beverly, I must say. So now,
Yeah.
first loan to members. Members will be able to access their first loan after 3 months of consecutive deductions. The first loan to a member shall not exceed an amount which is three times the value of his or her ordinary savings up to $300,000. A member with a first loan may refinance that loan once 6 months of repayments have consecutive months of repayment, by mind you, have elapsed from the day on which the last loan was approved. How do you like that one, Beverly?
Wow. Wow. I must say, wow. It is just getting better and better at the GPSCCU. It is getting better and better, and I hope our viewers and listeners this evening are quite happy and overwhelmed with the products that are being announced tonight. In that, it is only good for our members. It is only positive things that are happening for our members. And we need to cash into this. This can be compared to a gold rush where we see persons rushing down to the credit union for these offers. It is only getting better and better.
Well, you could not have said it better because I have one that is even better for you. Now,
Wow.
so everyone complains about the guarantors that they have to find when they want a loan. So guess what we have done, Beverly? We have guarantor loans. A member will be able to access a guarantor loan of three times their savings. Remember, there was a ceiling on that particular loan. Whatever is
Yes.
in your savings now, the ceiling is removed and persons can access three times whatever they have in their savings. So we're not limiting you. Whatever you have in your savings, multiply it by three, and you can get a loan of that amount. Now, in addition to that guarantor loan, we have developed a group guarantor loan. Members will be able to access group guarantor loans from between 300,000 to 2 million Guyana dollars. The amount in the amount the group is qualified for is dependent on the salary of the group members. The group guarantor can be made up of 3 to 5 members who will equally share the responsibility of repayment. The interest rate is 1% on the reducing balance for a period of 42 months. So, in other words, Beverly, if you can find 3 to 5 persons of a particular salary scale based on your um, projections and plans, those persons can access a loan up to $2 million each. Each of the five or the three members will be guaranteeing the other person. So you don't have to go looking for guarantors. You have a ready group of guarantors. So you choose which 3 persons or 5 persons you want to be in your group, and you guarantee each other. And if anyone defaults, the other four or the other two, as the case might be, will be responsible for the loan. It means that you will have to choose carefully. And once you make wise choices with respect to who is in your group, then you can't go wrong. Talk to me, Beverly.
Yes, John. What I care to add to is that the guarantor, the group guarantor loan also entails based on your capacity to repay, the capacity of your salary. Because, mind you, we cannot say we have a group of five where you have everybody getting low income or below the minimum wage and you want to access that amount. And so, what I want to stress on is the amount between 300,000 to 2 million. 2 million being the ceiling for that group guarantee loan. And remember that we are responsible, or you would be responsible for each member in your group. Also, point to note is that once you are in that group guarantor, you would have been committed to that group. You will not be able to sign for persons outside of the group. That is one important point I need the membership to note.
Thank you, Beverly. And so as we close, I see we're up on the 30-minute point.
Yes,
And so as we close tonight, I want to encourage members within the public sector to come on board and join the Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. You can visit our Facebook page, and we have our application form up on the page. You can download that form and you can make your application to become a member of the GPSCCU. And I don't think I have to tell you what benefits accrue to you once you join the GPSCCU. Beverly, you want to say a
yes.
parting word before
I
we
want
close?
to, yes, at this time, I want to encourage all members to go out there and invite your friends and family who are not a part of the credit union to join the credit union, because great things are happening at the credit union, and these are genuine, legitimate actions that are taking place at the credit union presently. There is no fear. Once you are a member, you would be able to enjoy all the benefits that the credit union has to offer. So I think this is the time when you need to cash in, and you need to have all on board. Have all your neighbors, your friends, once they're in the public service, encourage them to join, because they will only benefit. There is nothing to lose. Thank you.
Thank you, Beverly. You have nothing to lose. And with that, I want to say a good night to all our listeners. And remember, this will be a weekly program engaging you, engaging the public, the GPS CCU. Goodbye, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
I went to see them in Australia, admire them. Smallness is still on their mind. Smallness is a good time. Remember, I'm some little children. I went to see them in Australia, admire them. Yes, they're singing.